and she is mentoring the youth to be futuristic in the rural Limpopo, of course. And her name is Netty Letsoalo. Netty, welcome to Capricorn Drive.
Hello, and thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting me in your studio.
No, it's a pleasure.
I'm so excited to be here.
Did I cover everything in the introduction of what you do?
You've covered a lot.
More than I'm supposed to, right? But before we get to understand the business of 4IR, the nature of 4IR, your business and your profession, right? Let's start by maybe asking you as a person, or na Netty Letsoalo ke mang?
Netty Letsoalo, I'm a mother. I was born and raised in Moria. Born, studied school there, Morian Primary School. I went to Marabatuta High School, and then after that, I moved to Johannesburg, trying some luck in academic level. Unfortunately, I didn't finish well in University of Johannesburg as I dropped out due to some challenges, finance challenges, but I didn't stop there. I tried other things like short courses on capacity building programs, the admin program, by then it was like, if you can be an admin, you will go everywhere. So I tried my luck there. But unfortunately, my life didn't lead me to the courses that I took. I am now ending up in the community. Like from 2015, I came back to home, my mother's place, Solomondale. I did volunteer in few organizations in children's, like the drop-in centers, because that was my heart. Like during my time in Johannesburg, I met with my mentor, Selora Sebotsas from Hapani. He's the one who introduced me into this 4IR. And by then, it was like, but you don't making a sense. How can the life, the future be like that? And he was like, no, we need to do this, Netty. Okay, I then say, all right, fine. As my mentor, I'll take time and get in and take like baby steps to know these things. And he was so patient. He taught me everything about 4IR. He took me to where I am now today, as he even introduced me into other peoples who know these things better than him. This is why I'm here today.
Wow, beautiful. You know what, I can't help it, and I'm so sorry, I can't help it. I have to underline the most common thing about Monday motivation. Netty, because I think you're the fourth person we are interviewing now for Monday motivation. I think there's just a secret formula that works for people that go there. All right, okay.
So you did mention that your mentor introduced you to the fourth industrial revolution. What were the very first things that he shared with you about fourth industrial revolution? Like, what did it look like?
He was more focused on food security. He was like, okay, Netty, we need to build a thing called aquaponic. Aquaponic. What is aquaponic? It's we're planting vegetables without soil in the bottles. You just use water.
Say what?
Yes. And I was like, is that going to happen? Yes, I'm going to show you how. And then from there, we grouped the ECDs, the crèche. And then he said the better way to show this is by, if I can show you, if you can have people that we're going to train, and then you will be learning from them. And then we grouped those crèches. We started with unplugged, kata the mabotlolo, 2-liter bottles, and then children were planting inside those bottles. And then he started bringing out the real plugs. It's like a tube.
Okay.
And then we put a container and then put a seed inside, and then the water just flows, and then those plants will grow. That is when I was like,
that is so cool.
I'm living with this. I'm taking this.
Yeah. And I think that's also another interesting thing about what you just mentioned, that we only think, like you mentioned a bit earlier, when we think fourth industrial revolution, we're thinking robots, we're thinking machines. But now she just mentioned seeds and planting and not using anything technological per se, right?
I'm out here Googling. I'm on my phone and I'm trying to find, Yeah. Okay. So, and then you mentioned that you work with ECDs, training and of course sharing the information with them. But outside of that, how else do you engage the community in the project?
Like the program was huge because we had to group different individuals peer to peer, like women, men, youth, and they were doing different things. Like for youth, it would be the movies, they will act, and then we interacted it by saying we're using technology to teach people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And now let's talk about you growing up, right? Because I think for a lot of people, you had a plan. You went to University of Johannesburg. Things did not work out. How were you able to still find courage to still try something different outside of what you initially wanted to do when you were in varsity?
If I can tell you, I went back again now in Johannesburg because the introduction for Fourth Industrial Revolution I did there online in 2020 when we were locked down in our houses, and then I saw an advert. It was from UJ saying you can do 4IR online. It's like 4IR, yes. So I logged in, I registered, I enrolled, and I say, okay, this means maybe I was supposed to be a UJ because now I'm student there. Even now I'm still doing the AI, the robotics and the coding with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, by the way, if you just tune into Capricorn Drive, we are joined in the studio by Netty Letsoalo, who is a 4IR professional from Solomon Dale, just outside Konagamo Polokwane, for Monday Motivation. So she's making a difference in her community and introducing the youth to the future of technology, and in teaching myself and Divo Makwanya about aquatonic farming, but
Right.
hydroponic and you at home, of course, are learning as well. So if you've got any questions you'd like us to ask Netty on your behalf, you're more than welcome. Drop us a WhatsApp text or a voice note, 079 899 6226. We'll be back shortly.